The accusations are, none of our buildings have any legal permits. Let me clear this. In 1994, when we started construction, not just us, nobody in the area, including the officials, knew anything about Hill Area Conservation Act. It was just passed in which year? I'm sorry? Just before that. But it was not implementable. It was not yet implementable. There was no organization to implement anything like that. Nobody knew that it exists. So naturally, we go to the panchayat for permission. Panchayat takes a certain fee, and after much fuss, they sign the paper, and then we start construction. There was a rule, basic rule, 50 meters distance must be there from the forest. We maintained that always, and we built. Then after 4 years or so, then they started talking, there is some act. So slowly our people started acquainting ourselves with this new law, which has been there, but it was not enforced anywhere. All over in this entire region it's built. First of all, hill area conservation means you must be in the hill slopes, which we are not. We are on proper revenue land, which is revenue land since pre-independence time. Since 1936, these lands have been plowed by farmers, and they've been paying taxes, and they've been taking yields, and this whole area was subcontracted to certain sugar mills, so they were growing sugarcane. Obviously, elephants were not roaming all over the place, they protected their crops. Then they said, you have to get this hill area thing. What is the process? Nobody knew for quite some time. When they started telling us in bits and pieces, the first thing is, you must get a no objection from Forest Department. So we applied, some no objections initially we got, then our problem started. We did not get a no objection for 4.5 years. And 4.5 years, no objection without giving an explanation, what is the objection? Then we decided with panchayat permissions we will build. We have legal format, panchayat permissions are there. Forest, there is an… high court judgments are there 50 meters, but anyway we're keeping 100 meters now just to satisfy this nonsense. Basically because this right, left, center they're talking, the left media has been campaigning endlessly. Certain religious institutions have been on at us endlessly. Every building on the premises is properly documented, all permissions are in place. It's all become religious in this country. A particular officer who is sitting there does not give us a no objection certificate, even though we fulfill all the legalities for 4.5 years. Nothing happening. I said, go ahead and build. We had everything else, only one department we don't have, no objection. First, why the hell do you have an objection when I'm investing and building infrastructure for this country and for the people? What's your problem? But they have a problem. No objection certificate takes 4.5 years and they don't give an explanation why they have an objection. There is not a single reply. So I said, go ahead and build. So we built 2 buildings without that one no objection. Using that, they filed multiple cases on us. But now, the government has given us permission for that also. It's been regularized, they asked us to pay a penalty, we paid, and we regularized all that. There's not one illegal structure there, and we are not in the elephant corridor. Please get your facts checked properly.
Okay. One last question, the man in the blue shirt.
And now that you raised this question, I must finish this. Now that you raised this question and you charge me with this, if what you have said is not true, please go on the social media and say, I've been talking rubbish without knowing what are the facts.